Okay, the stock Dominator here once again. Today we're taking a look at a strategy I recently created just this week. My account balance started at 100,000 and it's climbed in just 4 days of trading to, well, actually 3.5 days of trading so far to 104,108, and that'll be moving significantly more throughout the day, probably, but we'll see. So I showed you guys this strategy Wednesday night, and it was interesting because Tuesday the market, or the Dow that is, was way up about 100 points most of the day, and then dropped significantly at the end of the day, and all my longs and my shorts basically closed out. I closed out of a lot of positions profitably. The following day, it was up, down, up, down, up, down, like 20, 30, 40 point moves throughout the day, just wiggling. And same thing kind of happened. I closed a lot of longs and shorts. And this strategy, it's two different strategies actually. It's a long strategy, and I'll show each one of them to you real quick too. I got two positions currently I'm holding that are long, and four that are short, and it's a short strategy as well. And the short chases slightly smaller profit goals than the long. So anyways, yesterday was a big up day in the markets, and I didn't do so well. Ultimately, the strategy then, I think it closed out at the end of the day down about $800, but I wasn't closing positions. I stayed in those positions. I'm not using a stop loss in this strategy at all, so I held those positions. Well, today you can see the Dow's down significantly, all the indexes are down, and all those positions that were negative against me closed out. So ultimately, if the market's moving up and down as things have been lately, the strategy has seemed to perform pretty well. So we'll just look at all these profitable positions here that I closed out. And you can see I've bought multiple lots a lot of the time with these shorts. You'll also notice the longs are slightly more profitable, but ultimately just a killer day. So in this column over here, you'll see Y's and P's. The P stands for profit protection, which is a cool feature, a cool trade. If a stock reaches, you can set a profit goal as well as profit protection. Stock reaches your profit protection amount, it'll lock in that gain. If it starts going against you, it'll trigger a sell. If it keeps climbing, your auto trader will attempt to reach its profit goal, and then once it reaches its profit goal, it'll keep attempting to go higher until a slight pullback, and you set the amount for your pullback as well. So you see a variation of Y's and P's, and it's pretty interesting. When I woke up today, I woke up about 30 minutes into when the market was already open, and a lot of these positions were already closed out. So just take a quick look at these reports here. So here's a report showing everything from since this strategy's been open. I'll just make this, well, actually I can't make that bigger. That doesn't help you guys. I will. You see a lot of small gains for those shorts. I may actually be changing the profit goal slightly, but I'm just going to let this run for about a month before I do that. I'm actually testing it on other auto traders as well, so you see a negative 330 or 322 there. I put a stop loss in, but I decided to take that out, so I'm not sure what's happening here. But those are all gains too, by the way. I'm not sure why I can't see them right now. And ultimately, he's closed $4,356 worth of profitable trades since starting, and that was just 4 days ago. So, pretty good. As you can also see, I'm currently only holding 7 positions, and if we look at what I'm holding, the stock right here, ANN, I have no idea what it is, actually. That's one of the cool things about Cool Trade, too. Since you're trading just based on rules, who cares what the stock is? The auto trader just looks for your rules. As soon as it finds a stock that meets all your rules, it's going to buy. And it's just going to sell based on those rules as well. So I don't know what any of these companies are. And it's pretty cool when you think about it. But this is interesting because, you see, this is one of the positions I'm still in. I'm down $60 the first time I bought it. But it repurchased it, traded it profitably twice after that. And, even though I'm down 60, I'm really only down 12 in that position. And if I change the profit goal, for all we know, I could be positive in this position. So as we go down the list a little further, here's another one. I'm down 80. But since I rebought after a 25-cent move, that's one of the criteria. I'm really only down 52. And here's another one. I'm down 4, but I have traded this several times, and I'm really up 122 overall. Here's another one. I'm up 14. We'll see where the market goes today, if I close it out profitably or not. Another one, I'm down 54. No big deal. And I repurchased. It moved enough. There was a 27-cent move there, and that triggered another buy since all my rules were still in effect. And we'll see how that moves the rest of the day. This one I'm down 34, but I traded it after initially buying it. Made 60 on it, and I'm really up in that position. So, and then right here I'm down 26. So those are just small amounts at this point. And you can change your add to position rules to buy under different market conditions. It's really up to you how you use this thing. But lots of cool options here. Absolutely cleaning up. Hopefully the strategy continues doing what it's doing, because if the stock market's just a game of numbers, which I honestly believe it is, these types of numbers, if you can get into this many positions, close them profitably in this short a period of time, and things continue with this choppy market here, this strategy could be a gold mine. So stay tuned, and I will be updating this every couple days and giving you guys an inside look. And next day it's down, I'll probably give you a look. Yesterday was a big down day, but it returned it all and then some. So ultimately, since Tuesday morning, and this is Friday afternoon, I started with 100,000 and I'm up 4,000, and I've closed positions for over 4,000. I think it was 4,300. So things would have to go significantly against me in the positions I'm in to eliminate those profits. And yeah. So stay tuned, and I will show you guys this again, and keep updating this every couple days.